Welcome student to online classes of mathematics for class 8. In this video we are going to study the chapter number 6, which is squares and the square root, and we will try to cover the exercise 6.1. This is session number 1 for this particular chapter. Myself Deepak Gautam, TGT Mathematics in Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangathan. So let's start with today's class. So here we are going to study about the square and the square root. So first we need to know what is a square number. So it is if a natural number m can be expressed as n square, where n is also a natural number, as it says m is a natural number here, where n is also a natural number, then m is a square number. Okay, which means if a number, let's say we have a number 4, we can write this 4 as the multiplication of 2 into 2, that is we can write this as 2 square. Okay, that means this number is m and now it is written as n square. So n here is 2. Similarly you can see another example, like if we have a number 9, this 9 can be written as 3 into 3, or we can write 3 into 3 as 3 square. So this is m and this 3 is the n. So if a natural number m, which is this 4 and 9, can be expressed as n square, which is 2 square and 3 square, where n is also a natural number, you can see this 2 and 3 are also natural number. Okay, then m is called square number. So in that case this 4 and 9 are called square numbers. Okay, this 4 and 9 will be called square numbers because they can be written as in the form of n square. Okay, you can see some more square numbers are like 16, which is square of 4. Okay, we have 25, which is square of 5. Okay, so simply a square number is a number which can be expressed as a square of some other natural number. Okay, so this m is equals to n square. If this m can be written as this n square, then this m will be known as this square number. Okay, so we have some properties of square number, and we can see here I have written the square of certain number. Like you can see the square here, we have number, then square, again here also number and square, number and square. Now you can see here the square of 1 is 1, square of 2 is 4, square of 3 is 9, square of 4 is 16, square of 5 is 25, square of 6 is 36, square of 7 is 49, square of 8 is 64, square of 9 is 81, square of 10 is 100, and so on for the other number. So we have written it till 20, then we have 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. After 25 we have 30, 35, 40, 45 and 50. Okay, so what you have to do is you have to learn these square and you have to memorize these, so that you can use them whenever you are asked in any question. Okay, that will help you to solve the question quickly or help you in the saving time in the exam. Okay, so it's better you revise, learn and remember all the square number at least till 20. Okay, so now from here you will notice one important thing is, you can see here the square of 1 is 1, so having a number 1 at the unit place, right? Square of 2 is 4, having 4 at the unit place. Then we have 3, square of 3 is 9, having 9 at the unit place. Similarly square of 4 is 16, having this 6 at the unit place. Square of 5 is 25, having 5 at the unit place. Again square of 6 is 36, which is having this again 6 at the unit place. Okay, then square of 7 is 49, which is having 9 at the unit place. Similarly square of 8 is 64, which is having 4 at the unit place. Square of 9 is 81, having 1 at the unit place. Then square of 10 is 100, which is have 0 at the unit place. Okay, now here also for the number 1 to 20, you can see the unit number for the square of 11, which is 121, is 1. This number then we have 4, this one, then 9, then 6, 5, 6, 9 again, 4 here, and 1, then 0. Okay, in here also you will see that only these 6 number, which are 1 4 9 6 5 0, are at the unit place of all the square number. Okay, so here, from here we conclude that the square of a number will always have either 0, 1, 4, 5, 6 or 9 at unit place. Okay, if you are to find the square of any number, you will always find that it will have a number either of 0, 1, 4, 5, 6 or 9 at the unit place. Like you can see here, these are the numbers 0, 1, 4, 9, 6, 5. Okay, while the square of a number will not have 2, 3, 7 and 8 at unit place. Okay, so simply you can understand from here is that first thing is you have to memorize these square numbers. Okay, the square of 1 to square number, square of 2 till at least square of 20. Okay, it's better if you remember them till 50, but at least you need to memorize the square of number till 20. Okay, and then from square number you will observe that the square of a number will always have either 0, 1, 4, 5, 6 or 9 at the unit place, and it will never have 2, 3, 7 or 8 at the unit place. Okay, so this is one property of these square numbers. Okay, moving ahead, next we have square numbers ending with 1. Okay, now you can see that if we have a number like 1, 9, 11, 19 or 21, so the unit number at the unit place here is 1, 9, 1, 9, 1 and so on. You can write other number also like 29, 31, 39, 41 and so on. When you find the square of this number, like square of 1 is 1, square of 9 is 81, square of 11 is 121, square of 19 is 361, and the square of 21 is 441. Okay, you can notice here that all the numbers are having 1 at the unit place, right? So the conclusion from here is if a number has 1 or 9, you can see here these number have either 1 or 9 in the unit place. Okay, then its square number ends in 1. So the square number of all this will always end in 1. So if a number have 1 or 9 at the unit place, then the square of that number will always have 1 at the unit place. Okay, so this is the second property of the square number. Now moving ahead, next is square number ending in 6. Okay, so similarly here you can see here we have number 4, the square of 4 is 16, we have 6, square of 6 is 36, square of 14 is 196 and square of 16 is 256. Okay, here you will notice that number having 4 and 6 at the unit place will always end with 6 at the unit place. Okay, so the conclusion from here is if a number has 4 or 6, if a number has 4 or 6 in the unit place, then its square number ends in 6. Okay, if any number having 4 or 6 at the unit place, if you find the square of that number, the square of that number will always end in 6. Okay, this is the another property of square number. Okay, next is square number ending in 0. Here you can notice that the square of 10 is 100, square of 20 is 400, square of 80 is 6400. Okay, similarly square of 100 is 10,000, square of 200 is 40,000, square of 700 is 4,90,000 and square of 900 is 8,10,000. Okay, here one thing which you have to notice is when we have a number like say we have 10, when you multiply 10 by 10 you will get 100. Okay, that means when you find the square of 10, this number I have only 1 0 here and we are finding its square, so the 1 into 1 will be 1 and the zeros will be, because we are finding a square, so this number of 0 will be double from 1 to 2. Okay, here we had only 1 0. When you are finding a square, the number of 0 will be doubled. Okay, similarly you can see if you find the square of 20, so first we'll find the square of 2. Square of 2 is 4. Then we have 1 0 and we are finding its square, so the number of zeros will be double, so double of 1 is 2. Okay, so that will be 400. Similarly, if we have a number having 2 zeros, let's say if you find the square of 100, so 1 into 1 will be 1. Now this number have 2 0 and we are finding its square, that means the 2 0 will become 4 0, that is 1 2 3 and 4, so the answer will be 10,000. Okay, similarly if you find the square of a number, let's say 1000, now you can see 1 into 1 is 1. Now we have 3 zeros here and we are finding its square, so the number of 0 will be double, that means 3 0 will become 6 0, so 1 2 3 4 5 and 6, so this is the square of 1000. Okay, so that's how you can easily find the square of a number ending in 0. Okay, just multiply the first digit with itself and double the number of 0. Okay, like here 1 into 1 is 1, then 1 0 will become 2. Similarly 2 into 2 is 4, number of 0 will become from 1 to 2. Okay, similarly here 9 into 9 is 81, then this 2 0 will become 4 zeros here. Okay, so number of 0 will be double when you are finding the square of a number having 0 at unit place. Okay, now moving ahead, now the most important part of this, or the property of the square number, is the numbers between two square number. Now we are going to calculate the numbers between two square number. Okay, so I have written the numbers from 1 to 40 here. From here you can find, first we will mark the square numbers. Okay, so as you can see 1 is the square of 1, then 2 is not a square of any natural number, 3 is also not a square of any natural number, while this 4 is a square of 2. Okay, then 5 is also not a square, 6 is not 7 is not, 5 is also not a square of any number, then we have 9 which is square of 3. Okay, then 10 is 10 11 12 13 14 15 and are not the square number, they are not the square of any number. Then we have 16 which is square of 4. After that we have square of 5 as 25, and then square of 6 is 36. Okay, I have marked all the square number: square of 1, square of 2, square of 3, square of 4, square of 5 and square of 6, and so on. You can find for other number also. Now what we have to notice here is, between these two square numbers number of non-square numbers are 2. Okay, between these two square number, number of non-square number is 2. Now between these two square number 4 and 9, the number of non-square number is 4. Okay, now between these two square number 9 and 16 we have 1 2 3 4 5 and 6, so the number of non-square number is 6. Okay, after 16 we have 25, that means number in between is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 8, so the number in between these two square number is 8. Next is square of 5 and square of 6, so number in between them is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Okay, so it is now 10. Okay, and so on. Can you notice any important pattern here? The pattern here is, we have first two numbers, then we have 4, then we have 6, then we have 8, then we have 10. So you can predict from here the next square number will be at the gap of 12. Okay, that will be 49. So between 36 and 49 there are 12 non-perfect square numbers. Okay, so there is a formula to directly calculate that how many non-perfect square numbers are there between two square number. That is, there are 2n non-perfect square numbers between the squares of two number and n and n plus 1. Okay, if you are given two consecutive number, this n and n plus 1 means two consecutive number. If one number is n, its next natural number will be n plus 1. and we are to find the number of non-perfect square number between these two square numbers. Okay, so that number will always be this 2n. For example, if you are asked to find the number of non-perfect square number between 5 and 6, okay, like I said, n is the first natural number which is given in a question. So here the first natural number given to us is 5, so 5 is n, then n plus 1 is the next number, so 5 plus 1 is 6, that means this one is n plus 1. Okay, like I said, in order to find the number of non-perfect square number between any two square number is 2n. So in this case n is given as 5, that means we have to find 2n, which is equals to 2 into 5. 2 into 5 is 10. Okay, you can verify here between the square of this 25, which is 25, and 36, we have 10 non-perfect square numbers. Okay, similarly you can find it for the any other number, like if I say find the number of non-perfect square number between 65 and 66. So if you are in a question, you are asked find the number of non-perfect square number between 65 and 66, so that will be this first number will be n and this second number will be n plus 1, and the number of non-perfect square number between them is 2n. In this case n is 65, so 2 into 65 will result into 130. So the number of non-perfect square number between 65 and square of 60 and 5 and 66 is 130 numbers. Okay, so that means whenever you are given two numbers, you will take the first number and multiply that first number by 2. You will get the number of non-perfect square number between those two perfect square number. Okay, moving ahead, next we have adding odd numbers. So here we have a statement which says the sum of n odd natural number is n square. That means if you add n number of odd number, their sum will be equals to n square. For example, we have one natural number, in this case n is 1, its square is n square, that is 1 square is equals to 1. Okay, if we add first two odd natural number, that means 1 plus 3. So 1 and 3 are two odd natural number. If you add them, the result is 4, and 4 can be written as square of 2. Okay, similarly, like you can see here, the number of odd number is 2 and their sum is equals to square of 2. Okay, if we add first three odd natural number, that is 1 plus 3 plus 5, so the 1 plus 3 is 4, 4 plus 5 is 9, and 9 is the square of 3. Again you can see we are adding first three odd number and their sum is equals to square of 3. Similarly, if you add first four odd number, that is 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7, so now we are adding odd natural number, their sum will be 1 plus 3 is 4, 4 plus 5 is 9, 9 plus 7 is 16, and 16 is a square of 4. And if you add first 5 odd number, that is 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9, now till here we have 16, 16 plus 9 is 25, so the sum of first 5 natural number is 25, which is equal to square of 5. Okay, from here we conclude that the sum of odd natural number is equals to the square of n numbers. Okay, so if you are adding 5 odd number, their sum will be equals to square of 5. If you are adding 100 odd number, then the sum of those 100 odd number will be 100 square. Okay, like if we have 1 plus 2 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 11 plus 13 plus 15 plus 17 plus 19. Okay, if we have this number, so let's count the numbers. We have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Okay, that means the sum of all this number will be square of 10. that is 100. Okay, you can check 1 plus 19 is 20, 20, 20, 20 and 20. So the sum of each pair is 20. So the total final sum is 100. Okay, so whenever you are asked to find the sum of an odd number and odd natural number, their sum will be always be equals to n square. Okay, if you're adding one odd number, the sum is 1 square. If you're adding 3 number, the sum is 3 square. If you're adding 5 number, sum is 5 square. Or if you're adding 10 number, the sum is 10 square. Okay, moving ahead, we have sum of consecutive natural number. Okay, sum of consecutive natural number is, if we have two numbers, like we can write this 3 square is equals to 9, and 9 can be written as 4 plus 5. Okay, or if we have the square of 5 is 25. This 25 can be written as sum of 12 plus 13. Now you can see these two are consecutive number. As we are talking about the consecutive natural number, you can see 4 and 5 are consecutive natural number. Similarly 12 and 13 are consecutive natural number. Or if you find the square of 7, which is 49, and the 49 can be written as 24 plus 25, again the consecutive number. Similarly, if you find the square of 9, square of 9 is 81. 81 can be written as 40 plus 41, again two consecutive number. Okay, so there is a formula to find these two number. That formula is, the first number will be, or the smaller number is given by the formula a square minus 1 by 2, while second number is a square plus 1 by 2. Okay, you can check this. Here the a is 3, so you can write this as, first number will be 3 square minus 1 by 2. 3 square is 9, 9 minus 1 by 2, 9 minus 1 is 8 by 2 is equals to 4. You can see first number is 4 here. Let's find the second number. Second number is again a square. A is 3, so it will be 3 square plus 1 by 2. 3 square is 9 plus 1 by 2. 9 plus 1 is 10 by 2 is equals to 5, which is second number. Similarly, you can check it for the other number. So the formula to calculate those consecutive natural number is a square minus 1 by 2 and a square plus 1 by 2. Okay, now moving to the next one, we have product of two consecutive even or odd number. So if you are asked to find the product of two consecutive even or odd number, if you are taking this 6, next will be 8, or you can take 11 into 13, or you can take 14 into 16, or you can take like 21 into 23. Okay, so the square of this multiplication of this number is 6 into 8 is 48. We can write this 48 as 49 minus 1, and this 49 is square of 7, that is 7 square minus 1. Okay, which is the middle number of these two. So the square of, so the multiplication of these two is square of 7 minus 1. Similarly, the multiplication of 11 and 13 is, the middle number between them is 12. So 12 square minus 1, that is 144 minus 1 equals to 143. Similarly, if you are to find the multiplication of 14 and 16, the number between them is 15. So it is 15 square minus 1. 15 square is 225 minus 1 equals to 224. Similarly, square of multiplication of 21 and 23 is, middle number is 22 square minus 1. 22 square is 484 minus 1 is equals to 483. Okay, so that formula here is the multiplication of a plus 1 and a minus 1 is equals to a square minus 1. Okay, so this is the formula. Why we are writing this a plus 1 and a minus 1? Here a is 7, so this first number is a minus 1, which is 6, and next is a plus 1. You can check for the remaining number. This formula will satisfy everywhere. Next we have some more pattern in square numbers. Okay, some more patterns in square number. This is very interesting. You can see here, if we are to find the square of 1, square of 1 is 1. Okay, if we find the square of 11, square of 11 is, now we have 1 2 times, so in the middle we write 2 and one on this side and another one on other side. Okay, and if you are to find the square of 111, so number of ones here is 3. Okay, so that means we'll write 3 in the middle, then 2 1 and 2 1. Okay, and if you have to calculate the square number 1 1 1 1 square, now number of ones here is 4, so in the middle we'll write 4 3 2 1. Similarly 3 2 1. Okay, and so on. If you have to find the square of number, let's say having 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, so here the number of ones are 8, so in the middle we write 8, then 7 6 5 4 3 2 1. Similarly here 7 6 6 5 4 3 2 1. So this is the square of this number. Okay, simply you have to count the number of 1. In the center you will write that number, so as the number of 1 here is 8, in the center we write the 8 and then 7 6 4 5 3 2 1, and similarly on this side 7 6 4 5 3 2 1. Okay, so this is the another pattern of square number. One more similar pattern is, if you have to find the square of 7, square of 7 is 49, so we have 4 and 9. On the left hand side we have 4 and the right hand side we have 9. Similarly, if the number is 67, and if you are to find the square of 67, so we will write 4 on the left hand side, 9 on the right hand side. Okay, now we will count number of time. We have 6 here, we have only one time 6, so we'll write 1 time 4 and 1 time 8. Okay, if the number is 6 6 7 square, so again we'll write 4 on the left hand side, 9 on the right hand side, then we count number of 6. Number of 6 here is 2, so we'll write 2 time 4 1 2 and 2 time 8 1 2. Okay, if the number is 6 6 6 7 square, in that case first we'll write 4 here, 9 here, then we count the number of 6, which is 3, so we'll write 3 times 4 1 2 3, then 3 times 8 1 2 3. So this is the square of this number. Okay, you similar way you can find the square of any such number, like if we have 1 2 3 4 6 6 6 6 7 square, so we'll write 4 on this side, 9 on this side, and we count the number of 6, which is 4, so we'll write 1 2 3 4, then 1 2 3 and 4. So this is the square of this number. Okay, so these are the properties of square number which we have discussed here, different properties. Now we are going to use all these properties in the next exercise, okay, which is exercise 6.1. So now let's move to the exercise 6.1, which is here. So the first question here is, what will be the unit digit of the square number of the following numbers? Okay, so we are given certain number here and we have to find the unit digit of this square. That means if we are to find the square of this number, that means if we find the square of this number, what will be the number at the unit place, okay, or the unit digit we have to find. So let's start with the first one. Let's write answer number 1, part first. we have number 81. Okay, so like I said, if we have 1 at the unit place, so the square of that number will always end in 1. So we'll write the digit at unit place is 1. Hence the unit digit of square of 81 is 1. Okay, the digit at unit is 1, so hence this unit digit of square of 81 is 1. Next number is 272. Now the unit at the unit place is 2, so we'll write the digit at unit place is 2. Okay, like we have when we find the square of 2, 2 into 2 is 4, therefore hence the unit digit of square of 272 is, so we have 2 into 2 is 4, so the answer is 4. Similarly for next number, we have third one is 799. Here the unit digit is 9, so I'll write the digit at unit place is 9. Hence the unit digit of square of the number which is 799 is, okay, when we find the square of 9 into 9 is 81, so the unit digit will be 1. Okay, so we can easily find out the unit at the unit place in the square of this number. Like we have 3 here, the square of 3 is 3 into 3 is 9, so the unit digit for this number is 9. And here we have 4 into 4 is 16, so the answer for this one is 6. Similarly we have 7 here, 7 into 7 is 49, so the digit here will be 9. For 8 into 8 is 64, so the unit digit will be 4. Here we have 0, whenever we have 0, the square of that number will always end with 0. Okay, we have 6 here. Similarly the number, if any number have 6, the square of that number will always end in 6. And also if we having 5, the square of that number will always end in 5. Okay, so I have given you the answer. You will write the answer in the similar way like we have written here, that you will write this in this language form. Okay, I have written the answer here, you will complete this by yourself. Okay, now moving ahead to the next question, we have question number 2. Here we are asked, the following numbers are obviously not perfect square number. So it is given that these numbers are not perfect square numbers. Okay, and you have to give reason. So we are given certain numbers here and we are asked to tell that these numbers are not perfect square numbers. Okay, so first number is, let's write the answer. Number 2, part 1, we have 1057. So it is given that these numbers are not perfect square number. Okay, these numbers are given that they are not perfect square number. We have to give reason why they are not perfect square number. If you remember, we have discussed just few minutes earlier that the square of any number will never have 2, 3, 7 and 8 at the unit place. Okay, we have discussed that the square of a number will never have 2, 3, 7 and 8 instead of and you'll write or 8 at unit place. Okay, so we have studied just few minutes earlier that the square of a number will never have 2, 3, 7 or 8 at the unit place. So as this number have 7 at the unit place, so the answer for this one will be that it is not perfect square, because you will write it is not perfect square because the its unit digit unit digit does not have, or you can write its unit digit is, simply just write unit digit is 7. Okay, and 7 can never be at unit place of a square number. Okay, you will not have to write this statement in your notebook or in the exam. You will start your answer from here. This is just for recalling what we have studied. Okay, so you will write the answer for first part 1 is it is not perfect square because its unit digit is 7 and 7 can never be at unit place of a square number. Okay, so that's how you have to write answer. Next one is 2 3 4 5 3. 2 3 4 5 3. Again, as you can see, this we have 3 here, and I have written here the 3 can never be at the unit place of a square number. So the answer for this one will be again same. It is not a perfect square because its unit digit is 3 and 3 can never be at unit place of a square number. Okay, so the answer is it is not a perfect square number because its unit digit is 3 and a 3 can never be at the unit place of a square number. Okay, in similar way you can write the answer. Here we have 3, again here we have 8, again 8 cannot be at the unit place. In this one we have 2, again the 2 cannot be at the unit place. Now let's see this fifth one. Here we have 6 4 0 0, we have 0 3 times. Okay, so the answer for this one will be, I'm writing the fifth one here. Okay, these two will be done by you. Okay, simply the answer will be same. You will write just it is not perfect square because 8 cannot be at the unit place of a square number. Similarly for here, this is not a perfect square because 2 cannot be at the unit place of a square number. But in this case, which is fifth one, it is not a perfect square number because a square number cannot be have odd number of zeros at the end. You can see the number of 0 here is 3. 3 is a odd number, so a square number cannot have odd number of zeros at the end. So we'll write number is 6 4 0 0 0. 6 4 0 0 0. You will write it is not a perfect square number because a perfect square number cannot have odd number of zeros at the end. Okay, in this case we have 3, and 3 is an odd number. So a perfect square number cannot have odd number of 0. So basically answer for this one is a square number, perfect square number cannot have odd number of zeros at the end. Okay, so this is the answer for this one. Similarly, you can write for the next parts. This one have 2, again 2 cannot be at the unit place. This one have 3 0, which is similar to this one, and this one have 1, again 1 is an, there is only 1 0, again the it's similar to this one, that it cannot have odd number of zeros at the end. Okay, so that's the answer of question number 2. Now moving to the next question, we have question number 3. Question is, the square of which of the following would be odd number? Square of the which of the following number would be odd number? So let's write its answer. Number 3, part 1, we have 4 3 1. Okay, so we are asked, if we find the square of this number, that is if we find the square of this number, so whether its unit digit will be a odd number or a even number. So like we have here, at the unit place is 1, so when 1 is multiplied by 1, result is again 1, and 1 is a odd number, so this will have the odd number. So this number is, its square will be an odd number. Okay, so let's write the answer is the number 431 ends with 1 and square of 1 is 1. We know square of 1 is 1, hence the square of 431 would be an odd number. Okay, so since the number is 431, which is having 1 at the unit place, and we know square of 1 is 1, so therefore the square of 431 would be an odd number. Okay, similarly the next part, right, we have 2826, we have 2826. In this case, now we have 6 at the unit place, and we know when 6 is multiplied with 6, the result is 36, which is a even number. So we'll write the number 2826 ends with 6 and square of 6 is 36, which is an odd number or even number, which is an even number. Hence the square of 2826 would be an even number. Okay, similarly you can find for next two. When you multiply 9 into 9, it is 81, and that means its square will be an odd number. And this one is 4 into 4 is 16, which is an even number. Okay, so we'll write their answer in similar way. You will complete them by yourself. Coming to the question number 4, we have observe the following pattern and finish the missing digits. Observe the following pattern and fill the missing digit. Now you can see the pattern here is, we have square of 11, which is 1 2 1. Now we have square of 101, that means 1 0 is inserted between these two number. Okay, so it result into, we have this 1 here, 2 here, and 1 here. So between each number we have zeros now. Okay, in this one we have inserted 2 0, that means we have 1 here, this 1 is here, 2 in the middle, then we have number of 0 here is 2, so that means we have 2 zeros here and 2 zeros here. Similar way, we have 4 zeros here, so we have 1 at this end, 1 at this end, in the center we have 0, so number of 0 here is 4, so we'll write 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 and 4. Okay, the next one will be count the number of 0, 1 2 3 4 5 6, that means 1. After that you will write 1 2 3 4 5 6, then write 2, then again 1 2 3 4 5 6, 6 and then 1. Okay, so the answer for this question is, this is answer number 4, not 3. We'll write only these two part. We have this 1 0 0 0 0 1 square is equals to 1 0 0 0 0 2, then again 4 times 0, then 1. Next one is 1 1 2 3 4 5 6 zeros square. This is equals to again 1, then we write 6 zeros, 1 2 3 4 5 6, then we write 2, again 1 2 3 4 5 6, then we write 1. So this is the answer according to this pattern. Okay, now moving ahead to, so question number 5 is observe the following pattern and supply the missing digit. Okay, it's similar to the previous one. We have to observe the pattern and supply the missing digit. So we have 11 square, 11 square is 121. We have 101 square, which is 10201. So now you can see the number of 0 here is 1. So we'll add 1 to that. 1 plus 1 is 2. So in the center we'll write 2 zeros on the both sides, and 1 and 1 at the end. Okay, similarly we have now how many zeros? 1 2. So we have 2 zeros, so we'll add 1 to that, so it will be 3. So in the middle we write 3, then 2 1 2 1, and zeros between each number. Okay, now you can see the number of 0 here is 1 2 and 3. So 1 2 and 3, will add 1 to that. 3 plus 1 is 4. So in the center we'll write 4, then 3 2 1, and similarly 3 2 1, and then we will write zeros in between each number. Okay, we are not doing any calculation, we are not doing any multiplication, we are just following the pattern and then writing the answer. Okay, now you can see we have 5 in the middle, that means there has to be 4 zeros. Okay, so we'll write 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 and 1. So 0 0 is 1 2 3 and 4, then 4 plus 1 is 5. So in the center we have written 5. Okay, so this is the pattern. Write the answer for this one is 5. First number that we have is 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 whole square. Okay, so answer for this one is, since we have 3 zeros in the middle, we write 4 3 2 1 3 2 1, and then zeros in between each number. Last one was, we have 5 here, that is 1 0 2 0 3 0 4 0 5, then 0 4 0 3 0 2 0 1. Okay, as we have 5 here, that means on this side 0 has to be 4. So we'll write 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 whole square. Okay, so that's the answer of question number 5. Now moving ahead to the next question, again we are given this pattern. So using the given pattern, find the missing number. See, the pattern here is 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square is 9 square. 1 square is 1, 2 square is 4, 4 2 square is again 4. So the sum of these is 9, and 9 is the square of 3. Okay, here we have 2 square, 3 square, 6 square is equal to 7 square. 2 square is 4, 3 square is 9, 6 square is 36. Sum is 49, which is square of 7. Okay, in this case also we have 3 square, 3 square is 9, 4 square is 16, 12 square is 144. When you add this, you will get the sum as 169, and which is equals to the square of 13. Okay, so in similar way, you can see that this 1 into 2 is 2, 2 into 3 is 6, 3 into 4 is 12. Similarly, in this case, 4 into 5 is 20. So this here has to be 20 square. Okay, you can check. 4 square is 16, 5 square is 25, 20 square will be 400, and their sum will be equals to 441, which is square of 21. Okay, Now again we have to multiply this 5 with some number, so the result is 30. So that means that number is 5 into 6. 5 into 6 is 30. So again check it. 5 square is 25, 6 square is 36, and 30 square is 900, and their sum is equals to 961, which is square of 31. Similar way you can write 6 into 7 is 42, and then here you will always have 2 plus 1 is 3, 6 plus 1 is 7, 12 plus 1 is 13, 20 plus 1 is 21, 30 plus 1 is 31. Similarly this 42 plus 1 is 40, 42 plus 1 is 43. Okay, so we have completed all the pattern. We have to write the answer for this one. So write answer number 6. We had 4 square plus 5 square plus, we have filled here not 4 and 5, we have filled here 20 square. Okay, it was given to equals to 21 square. Then we have the next one as 5 square plus blank 30 square equals to 31 square. So the answer for this one is 6 square, and the last one was 6 square plus 7 square blank, and then again blank. So here it was 6 into 7 is 42 square, and here we had 43 square. Okay, so that's the answer for question number 6. Moving to the next one. Now we have to find, without adding, find the sum. So as you can see, we have the number, these are the odd number 1 3 5 7 9, 1 3 5 7 9, 11 13 14. So we have studied a formula. The square, the sum of the first odd natural number is n square. The sum of n odd natural number is n square. Okay, let's write the answer. Number 7, we have studied the formula. We know this sum, the sum of n odd natural number is n square. That means just we have to count the n. So in this case numbers is 1 2 3 4 5. So answer for first one will be, we have 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9. So the number here is 5. So answer will be 5 square. The sum of this number is 25. Next is, we have 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus so on till 17 plus 19. Okay, so count the number here, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. That means the sum of this number will be 10 square, which is 100. Okay, next one is, we have 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus so on till plus 21 plus 23. Let's count till 19. We have 10 11 and 12. So this will be 12 square, that is 144. Okay, these number are 12, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 and 12. So their sum will be 12 square, that is 144. Okay, moving to the next one. You are asked, express 49 as a sum of odd numbers, sum of 7 odd number. This is similar to this one. Okay, so we can write 49 as this answer number 8. Part 1, we have 49. 49 can be written as sum of the 7 odd number. That's 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 9 plus 11 plus 13 plus 15. Their sum will be equals to 49. Next is express 121. So 121 can be written as the sum of 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 9 plus 11 I think I have missed 7 here, and here also. Plus 7 plus 9 plus 11 plus 13 plus 15. So how many of them? 3, 3, 8, 19 plus 21. So this is the 21 expressed as the sum of or 11 odd numbers. Okay, and this is 49 is written as the sum of. Let's write it this again. We have 7 plus 9 plus 11. Okay, so that's the answer number 8. Now come to the last question of this exercise, which is question number 9. How many number lie between the square of the following number? This is very easy. Like I said, we are given two number 12 and 13. Here n is equals to 12 and n plus 1 is equals to 13. So the number of non-perfect square numbers between 12 and 13 will be equals to 2n. So we have 2n here is 12, that is 2 into 12 is 24. Okay, next one is we have number 25 and 26. 25 and 26. Again we write here n equals to, the smaller number will always be n. So n is equals to 25 and n plus 1 is equals to 26. So right, so the number of non-perfect square numbers between square of 25 and 26 will be equals to 2n, and n here is 25. So 25 into 2 is 15. Next one is we have 99 and 100. Numbers are 99 and 100. So the answer here is, here n is equals to 99 and n plus 1 is equals to 100. Alright, so the number of non-perfect square number between the square of 99 and 100 will be equals to 2n. n in this case is 99, that is 2 into 99, and 2 into 99 is 198. Okay, so that's the answer number 9 of exercise 6.1. So with this we have completed all the question of exercise 6.1. I hope you understood all the question. So what you have to do is you have to practice this question by yourself to at least 2 or 3 times, so that you be able to understand them better. Okay, so with this we are finished our today's class. So thanks for joining here.